What's up, everybody? Or should I say, and today, and you say, nah. All right, so let's get right into it. Y'all, everybody ain't happy that we coming home, okay? I wanted to make this video. I tried to do it on Instagram Live, but it kept going out, so I was like, I should start making videos pre-recorded anyway, especially when it's important stuff that I need to talk about. So the first thing I thought about was setting our expectations, being strategic, being unified in what we're doing over here. And the reason I call this Black Colonizers is because we get that label put on us just because we have a desire to build. So I don't want people to think that coming over here building is just going to be so easy, because quite honestly, it's very challenging. And some of y'all don't know my journey in West Africa. All of this building is very much met with opposition. And if you real conscious, you know that there are seeds of discord planted in any movement, especially when it's got to do with you coming your black ass back to Africa. Okay? I've seen the type of backlash. I've seen the type of straight destruction and destructive behavior people can take when they see their brothers and sisters, us. We can see our people act the fool on us and try to destroy what we're building. And we also see people that are even on the continent that may not be happy about that. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because since it is getting so much attention, shout out to everybody that's been hitting me up to the website, and even sending emails for relocation services. Like, all I can do is thank God it's great. But I want to be able to provide a quality experience, a quality product, and a quality service for everybody. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep taking members. I mean, I will, but I do have to scale and make sure my business infrastructure is of such so that I can provide that for everybody. But in saying all of that, I love having my new member conversations. They're really good. I was talking to a couple of people this week. Shout out to South Carolina, everybody in the South. I love y'all. I'm seeing what we're going to be able to build here together. I'm seeing the businesses, the food businesses, the hair, even people in construction, when it comes to land development. Like, we're going to be very useful in a lot of ways. And because this is an untapped market, I've talked about Airbnb, using that as a way to not only sustain yourself, but to break out of those financial chains. So yes, there is a way out of your economic struggle if you do point your sights to Africa. I just posted a video yesterday about Akon talking about that. He said the things that you're struggling for, he laughed it off. But I knew what he was saying. The things that we struggle for in the U.S., they give to us on a silver platter over here. Stop right there. Now, think about how that would probably trigger some people, because don't think that there are not people here that's watching us come and do the things that they weren't able to do or want to do and can't do or whatever. You have to be mindful of that. Okay, so I think about the unification that we need. That's the most important thing. Black people, we've heard this before, but when you come over here and you trying to build, and don't think it's gonna be all roses and a walk through the park and just easy street. It's not. You're gonna have to see some things. You're gonna have to observe some things for yourself. I'm gonna have to get a Patreon because there's some things that I just can't say here. It's not sinister or nothing, but you have to be strategic even in what you say, because even if it's the truth, I'm not willing to be the one to take all the bullets for the diasporans like I would or I could do with the amount of things I could say. Okay? So that's the number one part of my strategy this time around. I don't need to roast nobody. I don't need to do that. My mind is different. I'm different. I'm in a different place in my life, right? So I have to be very careful about the way I move. Now, when people come at me and don't know what I'm doing, and they have excitement and they feel like, okay, this is what we need to do. Like, I just want to say, really, let's manage all of that excitement and energy and expectation, because a lot of people heap a lot of responsibility on me. I already have a responsibility, because if you're making YouTube videos, if you're a YouTuber, anybody that's endorsing any country, it's a huge responsibility, which is why I tell people, do not go to the Gambia. I don't fuck with that place no more. If you can allow children to be abused in front of you, if that's a part of your industry and economy even, I ain't got nothing for you, right? So I don't have to go back into that, but I will say here, yeah, I endorse here, but I have to be careful with that, because I know my experience is not going to be everybody else's experience. And when I get in my new member sessions, I'm not fixing to hold back. I'm going to tell you every single thing because you need to have an educated decision. This is not just me getting online, making a cute video just so people can come over. I want you to be very prepared. When we get in that new member session and we talk about your plan, I'm going to give you the good, bad, ugly, and realistic. And I say in every one of my sessions, or even now with the videos, and I'm going to keep saying this for a reason, because these videos last forever. There is a 9-letter word used that I use to describe the culture here and the experience here, and the word that's used to describe the whole, it's not even experience, but the environment, how people move, how they act. It's a 9-letter word that'll help clear it all up, but I can't say it because it would set off a whole wave of controversy, and I ain't got time for that. But I know that's exactly what it is when I'm here. That's what you're gonna know what it is when you're here, but we have to play politics and not say those things. Okay? Catch all of that. The other thing, when it comes to these beachfront properties, I can't make people be honest. People got dollar signs in their eyes. This is an untapped territory, but it's also virgin land. Ain't people around there. It ain't no rules been set yet. So it's only so much I can do with anything. I can't have the weight of the country and the weight of the city of Tamale on my shoulders and manage your expectations and it go right. No, it's gonna be some fuck shit that happens for people over here. Like, that's just real shit. But with my expats coming, I make sure that I put a barrier. I've already been through some stuff, and expats that's already over here, we already know what it is, and we protect our people from that shit, because it's shit too that we have to be aware of as we build. There are building stumbling blocks and roadblocks that we have to encounter because we understand that 9-letter word. It gets into everything. But I believe we were prepared for it. We were just so prepared with our experience from America. We were just so prepared in the right way to be able to handle this type of thing. We got it inside of us. Black people, we all we got. When you get over here, it's going to be very easy to see that. The brothers and sisters, Pan-African connection, all of that's sweet and good. But because of that 9-letter word, you will soon see that we are all we have. So this unity that we were supposed to have in the States that we may not have had because it was just too toxic of an environment. They were shaking us up in the bottle like ants and flies and even hornets, making us crazy. Now when we get over here, we have to focus, because when that 9-letter word get involved, you're going to be like, it's you the only person, I'm the only person, another diasporan is the only person that you're going to be able to understand. And that's not just with communication. It's so nuanced. It's so nuanced. And that is the best piece of advice I can give you right now. And I hope you're reading between the lines. Okay? Beachfront properties. Yeah, I want y'all to come in and build everything for the next 2 years. Let's build it out. You may or may not do it through me, but the ancestors will be pleased, and this place needs to have an opportunity for real development. The city needs to go up, period, regardless of whose hands are in it and playing that role to do so. It doesn't matter. But I want to see it being done. Now, when it comes to the strategy involved with the way we acquire these properties and even acquire land, people act like we just colonize it. Oh, you're taking over. Like, how you gonna colonize somewhere where you goddamn from, where you have your ethnic lineage and shit like that? They try to pull it on us, and these are a lot of non-black people too. But black people pull that dumbass shit because you just see a lot of black people that's brilliant, that's going to get it, and you already know when we here we set it off. It can be a restaurant that's popular and a sport that wasn't popular for black people. Once the first few black people get in there, you already know it's the black effect. So everybody's seeing that on the continent right now. Wherever you get it popping, wherever it's hot, Ghana's hot. A lot of diasporans are here popping it off. They all in a crowd. I've set it off in a unknown place. It's like people know about this place, but it ain't really had the spotlight shine on it by me. So that's getting a lot of attention. So I want you to manage your expectations wisely. No shit is real. I can't control people with dollar signs in their eyes. I cannot, because that 9-letter word, it dictates everything. Our mentality is night and day. So when it comes to doing business, please work with networks of people that you can trust. I'm not saying that you need to pick me, but I just know we have to be smart about how we do this. You have to really do things differently when it's not a Zillow.com and you go to acquiring land. I talk about that in the 50-page e-guide about different ways to acquire land. This is the primary way to acquire this land, and it's not online, okay? So it's a different way, and we got to go way back to the old days to do business here. So doing that, you got to be aware of it, and we have to set our expectations wisely. I can't control the market. I think y'all think I can control the market. What's gonna happen? Like all those types of things. Are the prices gonna stay what they like?